Right up there at the junction of state routes 46 and 41, a kid was driving west while another headed east, but one of them jumped the gun. The authorities, as they pieced the story together, never ceased, laying suspicion on the hotshot from out of town. They should have just called the priest. The sun had begun to go down as the local boy headed eastbound. He'd made the same turn 100 times before its speed, but this time the other was coming round. It was here together that the fates agreed to forever lash Donald Turnupseed to the death of that fledgling legend of the silver screen, whose body lay waiting to be ID'd. It's coming at you fast, no time to respawn. A laser-guided missile in a 1954. It's coming like the weather or the slowest, dullest sword. He was here and then he was gone. It was late September 1955, a perfect day to go on a long drive. He packed a change of clothes and a box of fine cigars. Was the last day of James Dean's life. He was one of Hollywood's rising stars, but the little bastard wanted to race cars. Just 24 years old and he couldn't buy himself a drink in any of the nation's bars. He kept that 550 in the pink, but you'd be mistaken if you were to think that he had no business any place near a racetrack. But he'd won a few and done it with a wink. But what he really wanted was to get back to Indy to give the 500 a crack. But the studio said, no way, you're still under contract. So he sped off to Salinas with his pack. It's coming at you fast, no time to respond. A laser-guided missile in a 1954. It's coming like the weather or the slowest, dullest sword. He was here and then he was gone. He left the city at about 1:15 after donuts and a shot of caffeine. He headed north and stopped to top off his tank with gas. Time was running out for Jimmy Dean. He got pulled over for driving too fast, just after 3, or was it half past? Even now I'm rooting for him to somehow outmaneuver fate before those fateful hours have elapsed. One last stop on the way to his date, and next was corner too quickly saved. His taste for Coca-Cola and to make a dinner plan, but we know it was already too late. At the junction he saw the sedan pull into his lane as he scanned. He screamed, he's gotta see us, to his right-hand man, but one can only do what one can. It's coming at you fast, no time to respond. A laser-guided missile in a 1954. It's coming like the weather or the slowest, dullest sword. He was here and then he was gone. Donald Turnupseed died in 95, 40 years after taking that drive. He never mentioned it at all, but it never let him alone for as long as he was alive. He hitchhiked all the way home from the junction, which was all a glitter with chrome. His pregnant wife was waiting like so many times before. But when she saw him, she was chilled to the bone. What happened, Dawn? You look a whore. Well, I made her laugh and smashed up the fort. He was mad, ecstatic, spooked, and positively terrified, unsettled to his very core. She went over to her husband's side, but he wouldn't even look at his young bride. She asked what happened to the guy in the other ride. All he said was the other guy died. It's coming at you fast, no time to respond. A laser-guided missile in a 1954. It's coming like the weather or the slowest, dullest soul.